How does it feel to be 79 years old? Pretty dadgum good, that's what. I feel like I'm 79. How does it feel to be 79? Okay, we're driving down the highway here I'm going 95 miles an hour. Believe that? Well, if you do, and I got a bridge in the back seat here. I don't have a back seat. Well, if I had one, I'd have a bridge on it. But anyway, what else? Yeah, how do I feel overall? Not bad. What's changed? Everything. I mean, every single thing. I mean, physically, I'm okay, I guess. You know, I still walk every day and drink my water. And yeah, I walk about a total of 3 or 4 miles every day for exercise. And I do my stretches and try to eat right and all that stuff. And that's why I'm still here, I guess. But, so yeah, we're cruising over to Capitan today. Gonna go by the deli and see what they got for me to eat. And just killing time till beer 30. Do I still drink beer? Every single day. I drink 3 or 4 beers, depending on how I feel. Usually it's 4. Well, 4 12-ounce or 3 16-ounce, 48 ounces of beer. And then I have, with my evening meal, whatever that is, I call one meal of my favorite meals is called a beaner. That's where I take a tostada chip, it's those round ones, you know what I mean? And I put on there a little sour cream, that's first. Then I put some pinto beans that I've cooked on it, about 3 tablespoonfuls on them, on the tostada, spread it around the beans, spread the beans around, and then put some Tabasco sauce on top of that. And then I put depending on the size of the avocado, half or a fourth of an avocado on the tostada stuff and beans. And then I put some Velveeta cheese on top of that, 3 strips about a ½ inch wide as the Velveeta cheese slice. And then I put that, well, I do it on the stove top because I've got a little dome top metal cover that covers my little skillet thing, and it works like an oven. And I melt the cheese, and that's called a beaner. That's what I call that. And I eat those every now and then. And then sometimes if I have a slice of pizza, I'll have 1 slice of pizza with some popcorn, and on the popcorn I put Tabasco sauce. And why am I telling you this? Well, I don't know, because I want to tell you what I eat. And then for lunch, I get leftovers from the Capitan deli, or I can bake potatoes in my Instant Pot. Put them in there for about 22 minutes in the Instant Pot, and I put 1 Idaho type potato and 1 sweet potato in there. You know, I poke holes in the potatoes first, like you do where you put them in a microwave, and then I steamer cook them in the Instant Pot 22 minutes. Take them out, skin on, put them in a bowl, smash them up real good, and put in some sweet pickles and mustard and stir it around. And that's my potato salad, mustard potato salad. And also, of course, I make pinto beans. And then for you may call it the main course, I'll either have cooked a chicken in the Instant Pot, or sometimes I'll do those little thin pork chops on a skillet, and I burn them real good until they're real crisp, until you can break them almost. Yeah, and then that's the main course sometimes. And I don't go out and get hamburgers and all that stuff. The only thing I pick up out is pizza. But yeah, so that takes care of lunch. And then every now and then I'll go over here to Capitan. They might have some meatloaf, or they may have some casserole with chicken in it or something. And that's all I eat. That's it. That's the whole menu for the day year life. So that's the way it is now. I walk after every meal for at least a half a mile. And of course, in the mornings for my long walk, I walk about 2 miles minimum. Yeah, that'd be about right. And then I do my stretches. I said that. But yeah, it's a good life, man. But knock on wood, I don't take any medication. Is that good or bad? Well, it's good right now because I just have Medicare Part A and B with no supplements. Do I have a family doctor? Well, sort of in Uvalde, Texas, but I ain't going there. And so do I need a family doctor? I don't know. Don't think so. Do I have any other health issues that I'm aware of? No, not that I'm aware of. My hair's still on my head, barely. All my teeth are in my head, as far as I know. I can still click them and they don't break. And what else? That's about it, guys. So yeah, the key to getting older is just get old, you know. Just stay alive. That'll trick everything. That screws everything up, you know. Just stay healthy. As far as blood pressure, it's always low. I mean, it's in the either upper 120s, low 130s, over 68 to 78, somewhere in there all the time, depending on what's been going on. I also drink green tea, but I put honey in it as a sweetener. And I also have for breakfast, I have oatmeal with blueberries, chia seeds, organic flaxseed powder, and of course you boil the water, pour that over it, and then I add in, after it's set for about 20 minutes while I'm doing comment call, I add in about 2/3 of a cup of Oikos yogurt and stir that around, and that's my breakfast every single day. Does it get old? No, I like the hell out of it. It's easy to do, healthy, and I like it. Yeah, try to form good habits and become their slave. And if you have a good habit of eating something that's healthy, do it. If you have an unhealthy habit of eating drive-in grocery food or 7-Eleven food or quick stop food and all that stuff, well, that's not a good habit. You'll die quickly. I don't know. You may live to be 150. There's a lady that lived to be 127, oldest lady around, and she smoked a cigarette every day, drank 4 ounces of port wine every day, she said, and yeah. I don't know what else she did. She probably did. When you get older, you don't eat much. I don't. I mean, I don't eat hardly. I mean, a full deal meal for me would be, well, if I went into a restaurant and ordered a chicken fried steak with a cream gravy, Texas toast, and French fries, I could eat myself completely full and take 2/3 of it home, for another 3 meals or so. What do they got here on this sign? They got a red X. I don't know what it means. Oh, fire. That's dry. No fires. So yeah, we're cruising along. The temperature right now shows to be 90 even. It's a hot day today in this area. And of course it's summertime. This is July the 14th. Well, close enough. 2024. And I'm going to celebrate. I'm going to see if I can't get me a fancy supper. I was going to have a beaner tonight, but I thought, hell, I'll go over to Capitan and see what they got. I thought about getting some nachos supreme at the little Mexican food place here, but I can make them at home better. All you need is some nacho chips, refried beans, or just pinto beans. It doesn't have to be refried. And if you have any kind of chili meat or taco meat or chicken or something, cut up a little of that in little pieces, and yeah, just put some chips in put you some olive oil in little pan or something you can put in the oven, and put some chips in there, put some beans on it, put your little hot sauce, your choice. You can use salsa or pico de gallo, Tabasco sauce, whatever you like. And yeah, put that on, and put the beans on the chips, the hot sauce, avocado, cheese. If you have jalapeno, throw that in there. If you have a little onion, throw that in there. And then when it's cooked, top it with some diced lettuce and tomato. And then on top of that, put some sour cream. And you've got Nachos Supreme Deluxo. So, you know, and I've got sour cream. And I do have a little chicken too, come to think about it. I may make me some Nachos Supreme tonight for myself, but I'd like to have, I'd like to have a little jalapeno, so I'll get me a jar of jalapenos, or I might get one jalapeno. But you know, sometimes the ones you buy, the whole ones, you know, you may win the mucho hot lottery. You know, they burn you up, and that ruins the meal almost, because if they're too hot. But now if they're just warm, you know, like medium or medium rare or medium well or whatever you want to call it, then yeah, that'll make the nachos good. Yeah, so I may do that. We'll see. I've got to get some jalapenos. The reason they're pronounced jalapenos is a J in Spanish is pronounced H. So it's Jelepanos, jalapenos. So here we go. Temperature now shows to be 80.5. Of course, we're going up in elevation from 5,500 to about 6,700 feet, which will drop the temperature about 4 or 5 degrees, which that's what it's doing. How genius. I never figured out that if heat rises, which you know it does, if you don't believe me, in the wintertime, check the temperature near the ceiling of your home and the floor. And the ceiling area will be warmer by 4 or 5 degrees than the floor. But, however, if you go up in elevation from 5,500 feet to 6,700 feet, the temperature goes down. What is wrong with that math? So I'm happy to be 79 years old. I hope I make 80, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, 100 would be good, or 100, yeah, 100. As long as I've got my health, man. I don't want to be sitting around drooling on myself, pooping on myself, peeing on myself. You know, we come into this world pooping, peeing on ourselves, and drooling. And if we live long enough, we go out the same way. Is there something in that, you know, that circular stuff, circles and cycles? Are y'all enjoying this video? I am. Why? Because it's my birthday. I'm celebrating. Yeah, I got me a glass of cool water. But yeah, green tea, what else? Dark chocolate. Now, I think that's a key, because I don't get out and live to be 127. 8, she said, a lot of dark chocolate. She loved her chocolate. So, I'm telling you guys, I'm giving you some tips on how to live forever. You know, you may outlive AI, artificial intelligence. Think about that. See, they've never thought of that, you know, that the AI gets older and dumber and the humans get older and smarter. Yeah, instead of calling on the phone and getting a computer, we'll go back to you calling on the phone and getting a human being. Wouldn't that be exciting? And someone you can understand. You, whoopee. And these people that do call centers all over the world, they try. I mean, you know, let's face it, that's got to be a pretty good job some places. So, guys, on and on we go. We're coming into Capitan, New Mexico. When I left, my odometer read 4,107 miles. We've gone 16 miles. Now it's 4123. 16 miles. Yeah, it's almost exactly 20 miles to the grocery store, as I recall. Smoky Bear Smokey's Grocery, or Smokey's Market. How about that? Smokey's Market. So, if I think of something important to say, I'll say it, but right now I'm telling you, I feel as good now, health-wise, as I've ever felt in my entire life. Yeah, I sleep good at night. I forgot to tell you, I take a short nap most days. What is a short nap? 20 minutes, or that's about an average. Sometimes it's 10, sometimes it might be 30, but we'll call it 20 minutes average. I just let my body sleep. I don't, do a alarm or anything. Sometimes I can't even take a nap. My napper is off. Some days my napper is on. Today it was on for about 10 minutes. It says right here, Capitan Village, elevation 6,365 feet. So that's a little less than 1,000 feet higher than where I am near Carrizozo, New Mexico. Y'all enjoying this? Good. You hear what you want to hear and you see what you want to see. We'll let this go till we get all the way to the grocery store. Why? Because I won't have anybody to talk to if I turn it off. You're it, guys. You're my talk to people. I've got one person on this planet that I can really, that really can relate to what I'm saying. That's my sister. I've mentioned it before. Her name's Jean. And my son, he listens, but we're, of course, our age is so far apart. He's living on a different planet. Same way with my grandson. It's like a different planet. They don't remember when you could get a postcard at the post office for a penny. Remember penny postcards? Remember 2-cent stamps? Remember gasoline being 8 cents, 9 cents, 10 cents, and all that stuff a gallon? Yeah. And when you pulled into a gas station like Texaco, the man who wore the star, they would come out in a little uniform and check the air in the tires, check the water in the radiator, clean your windshield, do all kind of stuff. The price of gasoline was the same, cheap. Yeah, and when you went in a retail outlet, you actually got service, and if you got there a little early and the owner saw you, they'd open the door and say, "Come on in." Now you get to Verizon store early or any store early, they won't even acknowledge your presence until exactly the minute, the time to open the door. Let's see what gasoline is here at Brewer's gas station in Capitan. $3.39 a gallon. It's $3.18 in Carrizozo. It's about that much difference all the time. So this is Capitan, New Mexico on weekend, and they usually do pretty good. They usually get quite a few tourists in here. I don't know why anybody wants to come here and see the Smokey Bear stuff, but Smokey Bear was created by the Forest Service to, for some reason, I think to help prevent forest fires, maybe. And yeah, there was actually a bear, a small bear that got burned up, or he died. Well, they got him buried here at this Smokey Bear Historical Park on the left. On the right is Oso's restaurant. They got good food. I always think it's a little pricey, but probably isn't to you guys. I mean, a hamburger's like $12, $13, $14, but it's a hell of a hamburger. I mean, it's a whole deal meal, Let me flip this thing around here, and we'll be at Smokey's Country Market, and we'll go inside. Why do I park out here? Because it's much easier to park out here and just zip in and out than it is to get one of those spots and you back into somebody trying to get out of there. Anyway, guys, enjoy your life, enjoy your day. Thumbs up, happy birthday to all y'all, and use the Amazon link, drink plenty of water. and keep your health, man. It's all in your ears, I think. Adios, bye.